Hello everyone, today I'm back on Artbreeder, a free website that uses machine learning to create all sorts of art. Since my last video, AI generated imagery has really taken off, with DALL-E and other similar models that let you create art from written descriptions. But what if you had more control over these outcomes? This is where Artbreeder's new generative tool comes in, collages. Whereas before, art on Artbreeder was made from splicing generated images and editing genes from said images to create new ones. Now, you can create images from scratch using a collage of simple shapes. You can even import pictures. This, along with the prompt text box similar to that of DALL-E, gives you more control than ever over the image outcome. And today, I'm going to be seeing what can be done with these new features. Alright, so here's some images I've generated so far. Let's click on this one here and demonstrate how this image came to be. So we've got this image, it looks very nice. It says retro photo of the neon backstreets of a cyberpunk city. It's a go-to thing of mine, cyberpunk. But yeah, look how good this looks. And if I click on remix here, we can see how this image was constructed. And look, it's just simple shapes. It's simple shapes and PNGs and stuff that you can import. And if we shuffle these elements around here and just move these elements around, move this over here and then click render with the same prompt, you'll notice it'll be a similar image. But there you go, look, the person's not in there anymore. How cool that is. I'm just going to save that. And that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be making some shapes, getting some images, and making some art. So for demonstration purposes, I'm just going to make a city skyline, a foggy city skyline out of shapes. So just draw. That's meant to be a city skyline. It doesn't have to be detailed. That's the crazy thing. It doesn't. This is going to be one of those classic things where the buildings get darker the closer they get to the foreground, sort of thing. We're just going to repeat this for a few layers. And there we go. And if you click on the shape here, you can actually edit the color and the opacity at any time, which is kind of cool. And for that finishing touch, we add something into the foreground. There we go. That's as good as it's going to get. Now we need to write a description. We need to describe the image, and this is really going to help the AI generate the image. What you want to do is put in as many descriptive words as you can. It doesn't have to make sense. So yeah, realistic photograph of a foggy city skyline, lights, misty, film noir, skyscrapers. Let's see what this gets us. And as you can see, I like this bit because you see the image materialize from nothing before your eyes, and there it is. It's more graphical than I would have liked it, but that is a really nice outcome. I do like that. It even incorporated the windows there. I really like that. But what you can do is you can re-roll it if you don't like it. And it's phasing in. And that's a more realistic look. I like that a lot. Those windows don't make sense, but that's what I put in. And if you don't like what you've got there, you can always rearrange the shapes. Let's put this building more in the foreground here. You can select shapes from the sidebar here, which is really helpful. You can even shift click them. They've literally thought of everything. Let's put some of these excess windows in the background because the concentrated windows in one place looked a bit goofy. We can change the seed down here too. That's what this box is. We'll just put 99 for now. And let's watch this image materialize before our eyes. Oh, see, now I love this. Look at this. Oh, that's great. So yeah, if that's not a good demonstration of what this can do, I don't know what is. And now with the same image, we render it with a different prompt. We should get a different take on the picture. Here it comes. And look at that. Oh, that's even better. So let's completely rearrange this. Let's change the colours of the buildings. I don't really want to go for a gradient this time. Maybe add some shapes in the foreground here. Really go wacky with it, just to see what the AI does. And I'll just add a shape up here as well. That. I don't know what that's supposed to be, but I want to see what it interprets this as. And oh, look at that! That's like something that is like a still from like a Superman comic. That's Metropolis. Look at that. I don't know what those lines are in the background though. I wonder if we can get rid of those. High detail. We want like I want it to be more detailed now. Less like a graphic, more like a photo. Oh my god. Look at that. I love how it's like changed the lines in the background there to buildings. Alright, it's like get rid of Misty actually. And actually just lean into the sunset. And let's render this with the same seed. It shouldn't be too different, but I want to see if that little change in the prompt changed anything. It's actually just made the sunset more pronounced. And oh my god, I really love that interpreted that as a sunset. That is beautiful. I love this. I'm saving that. And there it is. Oh, it's a remix of the earlier one. Oops. That's fine. So let's generate something completely new. So now, instead of using shapes, let's import some images. And you can type in anything here, search for any image you want and drop it in. And it actually gets rid of like white backgrounds as well, so it's transparent. Yeah, I'm going to try and make an original badge or emblem from like parts of other emblems just to see if we can do it. And hopefully we get some kind of like cool logo out of it. Let's flip this over. This can be like, yeah, part of like a banner or something. Right, I like that already actually, to be honest with you. But let's add something in the middle. Let's add a figure in here using a shape. It doesn't have to be detailed by any stretch, because the AI is going to interpret it as a different thing anyway. Alright, that's terrible. Let's add the description to tie it all together. And let's just see what we get from this awful rendering I've done here of a bird. Oh, look at that. I don't know where the bird is in there, but I really like these little details here. This little experiment of mine hasn't really turned out too well. Let's just render another one. See, again, I like this emblem design, but I can't really see the bird in here. Like, I guess it's bird-shaped. Well, it's somewhat bird-adjacent. You know what we need to do? We need to get rid of this awful rendering of this bird in the center. Let's have this parrot. Let's put a parrot in here. I like how this one's got a gradient like fade out at the bottom here. Not that that's gonna be seen in the actual rendering. Haven't been getting really any good outcomes of this one. That's actually probably the best one we've gotten so far. I like the details in there and stuff. But I think the problem here is my prompt writing. I just can't seem to write a good prompt. So let's look at other people's collages and learn from them. Get some ideas. Let's see what we can do. There's some really, really nice stuff on here that people have made. Like this. So let's remix this and see what this is actually made of. Oh, there's like some optional heads in here and yeah, I like the background. Look how simple this is. The prompt really does tie it all together. I mean, you know, there's not much here for it to draw from. Let's delete some of this stuff though. Let's edit this. Let's see what we can do with it. Maybe move these around a bit. I like the cyberpunk background. Maybe let's so let's use this guy instead. Make him a bit bigger. And let's just kind of cover him with all sorts of garbage and let's see what the AI kind of interprets it as. Alright, so let's see what it interprets this as. It's a robot. I specifically put man in the description. But yeah, I guess it's a robot in a cyberpunk city. Yeah. I think that's the best we're going to get out of this one, honestly. So let's have a look at what other people have done here. These collages. Oh, look at this. That's really realistic looking. And I like the background colour. And look, you can see other people's remixes of it below it. That's really cool, that is. And all of them look really realistic too. So now, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and recreate an image I saw in a dream. I remember it quite vividly, actually. So I'm going to put some clouds down. And look, here's like a reflection. And amongst this like kind of like still water was like this dead tree, this lone dead tree off in the distance. Oh, this one's good. There, yeah. And look at that, it just makes it transparent. So cool. Just put this on the horizon. And I think to tie it all together, I think we need like some water just overlaid on top of the... Oh, that's perfect. Yeah, this is great. This. So what you can do as well when you're writing a prompt is you can actually look at what other people have written. So here, you know, this guy's written medium format photo here, which I think would be good for our one. So we can just copy and paste that in here. I really do get stuck on the prompt sometimes because it is what ties it all together. But let's just render this and just see how the AI interprets it. That is perfect. Look at that. It's even got the still water. That is great. Look at this. I'm saving that. That is so good. You know, actually, I'm going to go full surreal here and maybe not use a tree. Put some just random shapes in the water just to see how it interprets it. Oh, whoops. I put the water in the wrong place. Oh well. Let's just move the water up then to correct that. Like that. Is it me or does that already look good? And boom, there we go. Let's just render that and see what we get. Oh, but first we do need to change the prompt. And render it. And let's have a look at what it gives us. That is so good. Look at this. Wow. I like how it added like some structures off in the background there too. See what else we can get with a different seed. Oh, look, it leaned into the surrealist angle there. Look at that. I like the split screen. I'm just going to add this into the background. We really want to sell the surrealist look here. I think the best outcomes with this is when you just put shapes together and just see how the AI interprets it. Whoa! Oh, I like that. I really like that. Yeah, I think we've hit a peak with that one. So let's try something else. Alright, I got an idea actually. This guy will do perfectly. So you got like a screaming man, and we're just going to get this guy here, and we're going to copy and paste him a few times. Remember what I said before about making random shapes and seeing how the AI interprets it? Well, we're going to crank that up to 11. Just move these around. And just, you know, just really perfect this. Put them all in a uniform. Oh, I like that. Yep. So, yeah, we've just got a choir of screaming men that all look identical. Surrealist painting, chaos, hall of screaming faces, horror, doom, scary. Let's see what we get. Hopefully something horrific. Yep, that is horrific, alright. Oh, I love that. Look at that. Let's see what else it renders. And, oh, this one's taking a while. This one's going to be really detailed. Oh, yes. Liquid clowns. That's exactly what I wanted. Let's re-roll that. Every time I press re-roll, I just get like a bunch of guys horrified. Whoa! And that one's pretty cool too, actually. But I've got an idea. Let's actually delete all of these guys and go like full surrealist. Actually, I'm going to put this guy over to the side here and use the cut tool. And we're just going to cut out the head specifically. It doesn't have to be perfect. There we go. Oh, I've got an idea actually. Hold on. Which one should I use? This one. So put him up right. Get the cut tool again. Just cut this there, and then cut this here. and then stretch this out. And yeah, look at that. We've got a horrified scream. Yes, let's copy and paste this a few times. I think to tie it all together, we just put some lava in the background here. Just actually put it in the background down there, like that. And yeah, this is what we're choosing to render here, guys. Isn't this great? I think the crying baby really ties it all together. Here it comes. Oh my god, it's Oogie Boogie! Look at that, it's Oogie Boogie. Let's re-roll it. See if we can get even more horrifying. Wow, I like the patterns actually here at the bottom. I'm not a big fan of the snail men. I really love the surrealist stuff this comes out with, you know. Whoa, this one's brilliant. Look at all the little faces in the background. I'm definitely saving that one. I've seen hell, and this is what it looks like. There's like a flaming skull in there, a screaming egg. Oh, and don't forget the faces of the damned here at the bottom. But you know, I really do think the screaming egg ties everything together. Wouldn't you say so? Is that an alien? There's an alien in it as well. Alright, so we're keeping this layout, but we're going to change the prompt. I'm going with Surreal Nightmare Horror, Wall of Screaming Faces, H.R. Geiger or Giga, Monstrosity, Concept Art. Oh, I like this one. Yeah, this one's sick. It's very gory, isn't it? It's very gory. Oh, we've got to see what else this can churn out. I think this is a good prompt. No, I take it back. This isn't a good prompt. Let's go back. The people at the bottom are kind of cool, though. Not sure about the face. With the Squidward nose. Horror Squidward. Well, let's just keep going. Let's see what else it's got up its sleeve. Here it comes. Wow! That looks like it's from like some like PC game from like the 90s. Look at this. Alright. I think we've seen just about enough of that. Let's try something new. And by that I mean I'm just gonna make our screaming friend here front and center. Let's just gaze at the majesty of my creation. I cannot wait to see what it does with this. Oh my god! This face is being torn asunder. Look, he's got like 2 sets of jaws. Oh, this one's pretty good actually. He's like, ah! This one's a little less horrific. He just looks like he's at the dentist. This one's great. Look at that. He's like, ah! Wait a minute. Is that a face in the corner? Look, there's a little face here in the corner. I didn't put that there. No, this one is actually sick. Look at this. That's so good. That one's the best one. We're not going to top that. We're not going to top that. In terms of horror, we are not going to top that. So let's reminisce on our creations here. Ah, yes, good memories. Good memories. Especially this one. See this here? This is one I did before I started recording. This is how I made this one. If I remix this one, you'll find that this is literally just a statue with some like fire graphics and a picture of Scotland. It really does seem like the less specific you are, the more surprising the outcome. This here, it just says industrial cityscape. But how I did this one was just a collection of like industrial things that I could find. And I just kind of like, you know, layered them over the top of each other. And this here, I stole the artist for this prompt from another creation by someone else. So if we remix this one, this is what it looked like before I rendered it. And I did put in a lot of like, well, I tried to put in a lot of detail in this one, but again, I don't think it matters all that much how much detail you put in, because look, it does its own thing anyway. It's this one here, by the way. This one here, this one's so good. This is where I got the artist's name from. But like, I love this outcome. If you click remix on this, it's literally made out of croissants. Like, what? Let's do something with this. Let's make our own interpretation of this setup. I don't think this has been random enough yet, I'm going to be honest. The last one had croissants in it. So, burgers. Go just pop a burger up there. You know what? Let's pop 2 burgers in there. Let's have a look. Look at that, it's beautiful. Let's render it. Wow! I really like that. That's really nice. The underwater prompt is brilliant. Let's re-roll it though, because I feel like we can get even better. Wow! Oh my god, this would be perfect if the hands weren't jacked up. We're going again. I got a good feeling about this one. Can't. Reroll. Ooh, I really like that one. That's nice. Wow, these underwater ones are really good. Let's get rid of the burgers though. Let's try something else. Let's go nutty with it. All right. So this is the monstrosity I've come up with. I've tried to keep it symmetrical. Let's render it and let's see if we get anything different. Wow, I really like that. That's nice. Yeah, I'm definitely saving that. Yeah, let's re-roll it. I think you could literally put anything in this, and this prompt is just going to make it look good. All right. Ooh. Oh, I really like that one too. Let's re-roll again. I'm liking these results so far, I'll say. Wow! Another nice one. And it didn't mess up the hands too bad. Yeah, definitely saving that one. Love the wings. Oh, that one is probably my favourite. Let's actually have a look at what's on the trending tab. See, now this, I like this. Let's see if we can do anything with this. That's all it is? Wow. So yeah, this one is literally made by the prompt. Well, since we've got nothing to work with, let's just put a kitten there instead of a person and see how it handles it. Oh. Look at this. It's like, why has the cat got motion blur on its face? Oh man, the frames are nice, but the cats themselves are looking a bit deformed here. Look, honestly, this is all because I left pin up in the prompt box, isn't it? I'm too lazy to change it. Let's just re-roll. Yeah, okay, that's the best we're gonna get it. We've seen some horror shows. This is the most cat-like thing I've seen. We're saving it. We're not gonna get any better than that. And to close us out, I think I will make a weird room. Let's start with this bedroom. And to make it weirder, what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn it upside down. Ooh. I'm gonna go for something medieval looking, medieval fantasy. Can I get a chrome cube? What are you looking at me like that for? Haven't you got a chrome cube in your upside down bedroom? Huh? And for the prompt, I like the look of this, so I'm just going to copy and paste this into mine. Let's render this then and see what amazement we get. Wow, that's like something from Lord of the Rings. Look at that. It's even got like a little figure in there. Wow, these are really nice. Again, like this is like something from Lord of the Rings. Wow, again, this is beautiful. I love this. I don't think these are saving though. Oh, they're not. They're not saving. Let's have a look at the other results anyway. Don't need to save them. I'm making a video about it, so whatever. Wow. Every single one of these have been beautiful. Yeah, it's not saving. It's like some holy fantasy cathedral or something. We'll do one more, since we can't save them. I mean, I've got to end this at some point. This is going to take ages for me to edit, so... Wow, and that's probably the best one we've gotten. I wish I could save that. God, that's gorgeous. God. And this is what it turned out like when it eventually saved. What I think the problem was is that the prompt was too long and it couldn't save. Thanks for watching this, whatever this was. Again, if you want to try this out for yourself, it's artbreeder.com. It's as simple as that. All you got to do is make an account and you too can be making art as beautiful as this. So yeah, guys, tell me what you think. Maybe I'll do another one. But until then, I'll see you around.